Mastering policy compliance. Silent on process, organizations invite policy compliance chaos. When policy compliance incidents arise that involve multiple departments or locations, what is the standardized process that organizations should follow to ensure prompt, effective, and consistent resolution across all affected areas, and who is ultimately responsible for coordinating and overseeing this process to guarantee operational excellence in policy compliance? To ensure prompt, effective, and consistent resolution of policy compliance incidents involving multiple departments or locations, organizations should establish a standardized process that defines roles, responsibilities, and procedures for incident management. This process should be formalized and communicated across the organization to ensure all stakeholders understand their obligations and expectations. Step 1: Incident Identification and Reporting. The process begins with the identification of a potential policy compliance incident by any employee, manager, or department. The individual identifying the incident should report it to their supervisor or department head, who will then notify the designated policy compliance officer, PCO, or equivalent role. The PCO will assess the incident's severity and potential impact on the organization. Step 2: Incident Classification and Escalation. The PCO will classify the incident based on its severity, potential impact, and scope. If the incident is deemed critical or high risk, it will be escalated to the Policy Compliance Committee, PCC, comprising representatives from various departments, including legal, audit, risk management, and IT. The PCC will review the incident and determine the necessary course of action. Step 3: Incident Containment and Mitigation. The PCO, in collaboration with the PCC, will develop an incident response plan to contain and mitigate the incident's impact. This plan will outline the necessary steps to prevent further non-compliance, secure affected systems or data, and notify relevant stakeholders, including customers, regulatory bodies, or law enforcement agencies, as applicable. Step 4: Root cause analysis and corrective action. Once the incident is contained, the PCO will conduct a root cause analysis to identify the underlying factors contributing to the incident. The analysis will involve stakeholders from affected departments to ensure a comprehensive understanding of the incident's causes. Based on the analysis, the PCO will develop a corrective action plan, which will be implemented to prevent similar incidents in the future. Step 5: Communication and Stakeholder Management. The PCO will ensure that all stakeholders, including employees, customers, regulatory bodies, and law enforcement agencies, are informed about the incident and the corrective actions taken. Communication will be transparent, timely, and consistent across all affected areas. Step 6: Monitoring and Review. The PCO will monitor the implementation of the corrective action plan and conduct regular reviews to ensure its effectiveness. The PCO will also conduct periodic audits to verify that the organization has returned to a state of compliance. Step 7: Lessons learned and continuous improvement. The PCO will document lessons learned from the incident and implement changes to policies, procedures, and training programs to prevent similar incidents in the future. The organization will also review and update its incident management process to ensure it remains effective and efficient. Roles and responsibilities. Policy Compliance Officer, PCO, responsible for incident management, root cause analysis, corrective action planning, communication, and monitoring. Policy Compliance Committee, PCC, provides oversight and guidance on incident management, ensures cross-functional collaboration, and reviews incident response plans. Department heads and managers, responsible for implementing corrective actions, providing resources and support, and ensuring compliance within their respective departments. Employees, expected to report incidents, follow incident response plans, and adhere to policies and procedures. Ultimate responsibility and oversight. The Chief Compliance Officer, CCO, or equivalent role is ultimately responsible for ensuring the effectiveness of the incident management process and guaranteeing operational excellence in policy compliance. The CCO will provide strategic guidance, allocate resources, and oversee the PCO's activities to ensure that incidents are resolved promptly, effectively, and consistently across all affected areas.